Hello, my dear friends artists. I'm happy to see you again in my art studio, and we're gonna start a new model with you. I'm very excited to talk about beautiful group of colors, which is we call cold and warm. And there is no divided pictures in real life on these two categories because our colors in pictures in our world is the collaboration of the warm and cold colors, and then it's hard to determine which pictures you can consider being a paint in the colors of cold group of colors, or there will be in a warm group of colors. But I actually find for you just to show, to prove that it can be like that, so that I will show you few pictures which is made in most blue colors or purple, which is cold, and the warm like yellow orangey colors. And you will see, we will talk more when we are looking at these pictures what exactly I mean by this. And basically this was telling by itself what does that means, because cold, it's like you feel cold, and that's what kind of colors. And when you think about cold colors, that's the colors you imagine, which is blue, purple, and different kind of sort of uh, pink, and group of mixed blue and purple colors. And also it might be the cold emerald green, which is close to the blue color because it's more blue in that green. And if you remember from the lessons in the beginning of our first module, when we were talking about complementary colors, we were talking about what made that complementary colors and why they're complementary, because it's usually one of the main colors in this group and another one made by mixing two other ones. And so then we were working on three projects, which is were dedicated to three complementary colors made from the main colors, and it's a purple, orange, and the third one is if you remember, you probably will say that it's a green, right? So, and then I will go further now with the theory of colors, which is the artist called that because every artist on the study somewhere in a school or university, they have this class or theory of colors so that they can determine later what made them and how they works, and it helps them later in mixing their colors and creating their beautiful artworks. So first of all, we will start from the very famous pictures of Rouen Cathedral. They made by Claude Monet, and you can see how many pictures he's done. That was over 300, and that sort of determination to that project will tell us that actually that's important in art, to see how the colors change, and it's all about what you're gonna see considering with what condition of the day you have. And I always talk about the condition of the day. It's important for you to deliver the surroundings of what happening on your picture. And you can see there's some of these pictures are warmer and another one colder. And I will let you to figure it out which one is warm and which one cold. But of course, if you will see more greener, dark greener, the cold greener, and blue and purple colors, then it's going to be considered more as the cold colors. And I will show you a few pictures which is actually will tell you that it's almost impossible to make picture only in cold colors and only in warm colors. Like for instance, this picture of the railway station, and this is Saint-Lazare a railway station by Claude Monet, and he was working there in this railway station, trying to capture the beautiful condition of this day. And as you see, it's a collaboration of the warm and cold colors, because if you see, the sky here has more colder colors, and then closer to facilities and something which is more close to the grounds, it's more lighter yellow and warmer colors, and the whole roof and inside they're cold. So it's almost like a collaboration and fight between that colors, so that you can see which one will win and what kind of color will be actually more involved in this painting. And artists know the theories of color, and they try to build their pictures according by that knowledge, because if they want to deliver the particular message by colors, which is you can do, of course, they will actually choose the particular colors. Or if they will work from plein air and see what actually capture their attention, and then they will use the particular colors to deliver this message and condition of the day. In a portrait, sometimes it's actually will show the personality of the people. So like this portrait, it's all choosing colors. It's all about the choosing colors, which is probably will show what kind of character this lady has, and what's exactly she feeling, what kind of feelings she has, and there's lights on behind, and this beautiful shawl or piece of clothes which she have. Everything is in warm colors, which is probably complement this personality, in showing this beautiful young lady, and she actually young and full of hope. And this pink colors, it's usually the color which is young lady will choose. It's a Camille Corot, and this work has named Woman in a Pink Scarf. So I also want to show you the picture which is basically showing you the variety of the different beautiful purple colors and the blue colors. This beautiful piece of artwork by Claude Monet, and this archy looking mountain and rock mountain, which is actually kind of growing from the ocean basically, and it has all these beautiful varieties of purple colors and the blue sea, but without having here some warm colors. I don't think so that this work will be so interesting, because if you can take a look over here, as in the water, you can see some yellowish, light greenish colors, and of course this brown colors in the rocks, they make the nice stand for this purple and blue, which is they are warm, and so they create that collaboration between that colors. And that's what makes your artwork interesting, because you're the one who choose for your work the right color order, and this actually will give you that start for what you want to do with your work. Because when you decided in which colors you're gonna have your work, that's kind of half of the deal. Because when we were working with you on a gray day picture, remember we were working on ocean in a gray sky. As soon as you decided that it's gonna be the overcast day, that gives you the ideas what kind of colors you're gonna use. And that's important, because to decide it which colors you will use for your work, that's helps you actually, and then it's gonna give you the right orientation in your approach. So then as you as a mature artist, you will see what exactly colors you will mix and what your composition gonna look like. For instance, this famous artwork from the Pushkin Museum, Moscow, the mountains in Cherta, and it's the Claude Monet. That's one of the my favorite work because I really admire how beautiful artists collaborate all these cold colors and create that ocean fairy, like a beautiful song. It's actually has the music, this picture, for some instance reason, is actually right away kind of bring you to the ocean scenery, and you can actually hear these waves are crashing over this rocks, and this is really pretty. I saw that right in front of me, and this color is actually very close, showing how this work is looks, and it's kind of like, I believe so, it's around 20 by 24 size, not more than that. So and that's really pretty, really pretty. I like that a lot. And these cold colors, there's very few little touch of warm colors on this picture, but the whole composition, this is like a few little touch of brown here and a little bit in waves. You can see a little bit of yellow, but besides that, it's all blue most, and purple and gray colors. Really pretty, and it's exactly characterize our subject for today. The beautiful colors of the cold composition and warm composition. And I want to show you an interesting composition, which is kind of a stand up, because it's Edouard Vollard, and this is the woman reading. And this beautiful composition has most of the cold colors except this girl, which is, she's the main character of this picture, and she has that beautiful yellow skirt, and that green, almost emerald color, it's popped up too in all this beautiful rhapsody of the pink colors, and it also has a little bit of kind of rusty orange in it. But besides that, it's kind of like composition made in the borders between the cold and warm colors, and it's beautiful because there's colors that are kind of like a complementary colors. They give each other energy, and they create this balance, which is what we have usually in nature. And another artwork which is belong to Gustav Klimt, and this is the park. And Gustav Klimt, he was famous for working with the color very intensively, and he created a lot of interesting composition. And this is more look like a pointillism, which is has the dots. Point, it's from French, point, it's a dot. So it's all dotty, but if you can see closer on this picture, it's a collaboration of the warm and cold colors too. And that's why it looks so unique. It almost looks like there's some decoration instead of just a reality. But after, when you look closer, you can see there's actually it's a real leaves, and it's all create that airy composition that you can actually feel that air inside this park. And this is how it looks usually when it's the nice beautiful sunny day, and if you go somewhere between the trees, the light trees, which is doesn't have that much leaves, that's how it's gonna feel. So it's gonna be like the shadow and lights on these leaves will create that almost like ornamental composition, and it's really pretty. And it's interesting that he actually pointed his attention on that, and we will like that a lot when we see that. And of course, this composition of Cézanne's, one of the interesting expressionist work, because you can see the stroke size of this work. He was a post-impressionist, but he still was influenced by all this movement of the impressionist, and the movement to work on a plein air and try to deliver the condition of the day. But for him, his approach is not exactly as impressionist, because he doesn't really care about the particular conditions, but he tried to show his feelings about this nature in this moment. And this is interesting that the most of the color in this picture, they're cold, but this houses on the kind of like second plan of this artwork, I can show you those ones. They has warm colors, so that's kind of the create that interesting islands in his beautiful cold colors on this picture, because they popped and they make these cold colors even colder. And I believe so that's what happens usually when you decided to work on composition. You choose some particular places which is gonna create that moment for this composition. So that's like there's gonna be pop, which is give the whole composition beautiful colors. It's like the Impressionist famous work, which is they kind of become Impressionist, because that was the beautiful composition called Monet Sunset on Thames and in England, and that composition give the name to that moment. It was impression. And it's like a little tiny sun there, which is red, and everything else it's purple. So I don't have this composition now, but I think that everybody knows that, and just want to save time and don't stop on something which is you probably already saw. But I really want to show you also, when you say cold, then you think about cold colors, but sometimes the cold, even the topic for composition, like in this two artworks, it's a snow composition, has a snow here, but it doesn't really look cold, because the snow is warm here, and most of the colors here warm. If you look closely, then you can find a little yellow, a little gray, the warm gray, white, and the white usually it's still some color. It's not just a white color from the tube. So the colors can be cold, but they can be used in a purpose to pop the warm colors. So it's not going to be only cold colors on the composition. It's always will be some warm, or it's going to be like more yellow colors, and then it will be a little bit of cold, so which is going to be something necessary in your composition to help you to pop that warm colors. So what we're gonna do for this lesson, we're gonna work with you on, first of all, we're just gonna practice and just make two kind of try out strokes with the cold and warm colors. We're gonna divide our paper on two sides, and one will be the warm colors, another one will be the cold colors, and we will just mix that colors and put them on that part of the paper which is belong to of them, and we will see how we will create that mood. We will call the cold part of this the rain, and another part we're gonna call the sunrise. And because we already work on sunset, and so I just wanted you to have something more interesting and something that you haven't done yet. So the rain will be the kind of blue, purplish, and gray colors, which is you can mix, and we're gonna create two sides of this one paper, which is gonna contain one side will have more warm colors, another one will have the cold colors, and we will see on the end what we're gonna get. It's gonna be totally abstract composition. We're not gonna work on details on that composition, but it still might be some details, but it's not necessary. I just want you to be concentrated and fully alert where to put your strokes, because when you mix colors, they should go on the right side of your paper. So it's like two teams, the cold team and the warm team, and they will be playing soccer on this huge field of white paper. And the last picture I want to show you, this is the very cool composition by Paul Cézanne, the Gulf of Marseille. And this is how you can show with your cold colors the kind of not very sunny day. I guess it's overcast day, and I just want you to see the color of the water. He painted the water with the almost purple colors, and the sky, it's not that dark, so it's just interesting way how he come up with this color. But I guess he harmonized that with the composition of the mountains and beautiful trees in the front. So it's all about you being your architecture of the composition you're building, because you're not only artist, you kind of create your artwork in a certain way, and colors is your tools, because you have only colors to talk with, and that's why it's important to know the color theory, which helps you in the future to create beautiful artworks. So get ready, get your colors in painting, acrylic painting, water, and the paper, and we will start our project. I see you in a few minutes.